Hey everyone, I'm Mike and this is my channel. It feels weird to say that and not do my usual intro. Some of you might know me from Destinations to Travel, or some of you might know me from LaughingPlace. Some of you might not know me at all, and honestly that's probably best case scenario. But I've been doing work for other people's YouTube channels for years, like a long time, and never done my own channel before. So I figured I probably should have done one a long time ago, but here I am, gonna start this now. I don't know exactly what this channel is going to be. I don't anticipate it being super regular, maybe one video a week for now, and we'll see where it goes from there. But yeah, we're gonna do this. So what are you gonna see on this channel? Well, I'm in Orlando, so probably a lot of theme parks. But I also am a huge Marvel fan, if you couldn't tell. You know, I don't know, who knows what else. There's gonna be a lot of Halloween Horror Night stuff. I guess that falls under theme parks, but a lot of other nerdy things that'll probably pop up here and there. Again, I live in Orlando, so we'll be doing a lot of things around the Orlando area. I live here with my wife, Jess, and our almost 2-year-old daughter, so maybe you'll see them in future videos in some capacity. I don't know, maybe you won't, who knows. But like I said, I'm also doing a lot of work for the Destinations to Travel YouTube channel. So, and I'll link that in the description below if you want to check that out. And some of the content might cross over a little bit here and there. That channel is much more focused on travel planning. It is a travel agency. So that's our purpose over there. Here, you're probably going to see a lot of what I'm doing, maybe a little bit behind the scenes of that in some ways. But really, it's going to be more about my experience as opposed to planning your vacation. So, you know, a little bit different, but again, probably some overlap. But with all of that being said, let's go to a theme park. Okay, we are at Universal Studios, Florida for the Universal Orlando Annual Passholder Nights. I'm just here for a magnet. Not really. We are gonna make our way around the park and check out Passholder Nights. This has been a tradition for the last, I don't know how many years, 4 or 5 years, something like that. It's never my favorite thing. I mean, it's not bad. It's just that it's usually a little bit more crowded than a regular night, I feel like. And there's some fun exclusive things, but like there's long lines for them. Probably not gonna do a whole bunch of them tonight. So really, like, my main objective is to get the magnet and then just to hang out at Universal Studios Florida. It is the last day for Fast and Furious Supercharged. So maybe I'll do that. We'll see. Probably gonna be a long wait time. We'll check it out. Okay, we're in the park. I got my wristband. I got my magnet. Now I'm really just gonna walk around Universal Studios. There's not anything out special right now. It's actually, I don't know what time it is. Probably about 6:45-ish. The event actually begins at 7. They'll have some special meet and greet, some props and things like photo ops out. But we're just gonna take a walk around, kind of just enjoy the night. I haven't eaten anything yet, and you know, like I said, it's almost about 7 o'clock, so I'll probably get some food at some point. Maybe a theme park beer, because that's always fun. There's lots of Halloween Horror Nights props out here, so that's cool too. Here's a look at the event highlights. You got Cinesational, the nighttime show. That'll be at 9:30. I don't know if I'll be here by then, but we'll see. DJ dance party with characters at the Coke Zone. I'm gonna have to find where the Coke Zone is. And then carnival games on free play all night. What? I'm heading to Springfield. And then exclusive menu items. Got a big UOAP sign, photo op thing out in front of Mel's. And then a long line for crepes. I don't know why. Oh yes I do. Exclusive menu item, that's why there's a long line for crepes. I don't know what it is. Let me look it up and try and find it. Apple pie crepe. That's what's available here for Passholder Night. That sounds really good, but I'm not gonna wait in that line for it. Maybe I'll circle back around later and we'll see if the line is a little bit shorter. So like I said, I am a big Halloween Horror Nights fan, and this is one of the most divisive announcements we've had for this year's event. I'm kind of interested. So this is Fortnitemares, like the game Fortnite. I don't know. It looks pretty cool. I'm curious to see what it's going to be like. It might be really fun. We'll see. I do really like that they have these like LED strips going through the trees. I feel like this is going to look really cool at night. And like I said, we'll probably do a video at Halloween Horror Nights at some point, so I'll definitely be sharing a look at this scare zone and everything else. I know we're like just getting started here, but I have to say this feels so weird. I'm here for me. I am so used to being out here to shoot a video for a specific objective, to cover something from a certain angle. That's not the case. I don't know what to do. I'm just here to share with you guys my experience, which should be a lot of fun. It's gonna take some getting used to on my part, but yeah, here we are. It's also a little bit weird to be doing this tonight when like there's like no vloggers or influencers or those types here right now, because D23 Expo is happening in California. So I feel like all of those people who do the same stuff that I do are out there in California right now. And so there's nobody here. So I'm gonna be like the only one vlogging this. Just strange. I'm out here by the lagoon where the cinematic celebration will be happening later, the nighttime show here at Universal Studios. Just looking around at the park, it's pretty busy right now. The park hasn't closed yet, closes at 7, and then the event actually begins. Passholder Nights begins at 7. But it feels busier than like when I've been here on a normal day. So we'll see what the crowd level looks like as the event actually begins. Like I said, the exclusive stuff tends to have a longer wait, but like a lot of the wait times might be pretty short. So we'll see. I'm gonna make my way around. We're gonna go through Springfield. I don't think they've set stuff up for the event yet, so I don't think the games will be ready to play. But then I'm gonna loop around and I'm gonna go check out Fast and Furious Supercharged and just see what the crowd looks like. It doesn't look like it's busy over there, so I wonder what the wait time is right now. Lizard. Did he just respond to me? Ah. This is what you get when I'm not here for work. I made it to Springfield. It's actually a little bit after 7 o'clock now, so the event has officially begun, I guess. So, I don't know, we'll see as they start to set things up here. One of the things I was kind of hoping for was that maybe they would have Dufftoberfest, the seasonal beer here in Springfield. They don't yet, so I'll have to wait a little bit longer to get my Dufftoberfest. By the way, Dufftoberfest is maybe my favorite beer. There's probably some, nostalgia. I guess that's the right word for it. You attach your experience to a food or a drink, and I always have that at Halloween Horror Nights. So I love Dufftoberfest. I can't wait for that to be back. As soon as it is, I will be getting one. But for tonight, maybe I have to find a different theme park beer, which usually in this park brings me to Diagon Alley. So judging by the lines for the games right now, I'm guessing they are free to play, which is cool. I don't think they're giving out like prizes or anything with the games, but you can just play them, which is still fun. Looking across the water at Men in Black Alien Attack, there's quite a line built up over there, and that's to meet Frank the Pug, which is a staple meet and greet for Passholder Nights. I think it actually goes all the way over here. So it looks like you're meeting right at the sign. I'm gonna walk around that way and see exactly how long this is. Just making my way past Men in Black Alien Attack, and I caught some Halloween Horror Nights merch in here. So they're stocking up all the other gift shops. It's actually a shirt specifically for one of the scare zones that I'm really excited for this year. I promise this won't be all Halloween Horror Nights content. In fact, I should mention, I said I don't really have a purpose for this video. Obviously, we're here to check out UOAP Night. Future videos will have more specific purposes. Like I want to do some theme park challenges, things like that. Lots of food content. Like I said, there'll be some crossover with the Destinations to Travel content. So the Epcot Food and Wine Festival is coming up soon. So you'll see stuff like that. By the way, that's another thing is like, I don't have those same restrictions. Not that there's like hard restrictions in my videos with Destinations to Travel, but we like to, if I'm at Universal, we're gonna focus on Universal. We're not gonna talk about Disney stuff. I don't have those restrictions now. So it's nice to be able to mention the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival coming up. I don't know, probably doesn't matter to you guys, but it's a little bit freeing to me. So here is where you'll meet Frank the Pug for Passholder Night. And here is the line. Again, the event just began. It's just a little bit after 7, maybe 10 minutes after 7 o'clock right now. There's a Passholder Nights bar over here. It's cool. But here is the line. Hello. The line for Frank. It's a pretty long wait. I don't think I'll be meeting Frank tonight. So the line stretches all the way back here right now, the Fear Factor stage, and to another Halloween Horror Nights bar. Passing by Diagon Alley. I'll probably be back here a little bit later because, like I said, if I'm going to get a beer in Universal Studios Florida, it's probably going to be in Diagon Alley. The Harry Potter beers that are made specifically for the Wizarding World are pretty good. There's some good options there, so I might be back. But I wanted to point out the Hogwarts Express, which is currently closed. Islands of Adventure is still open. It's open until 9 o'clock tonight, but because of the way that it would shuttle guests from Islands of Adventure over into Universal Studios Florida, and Universal Studios Florida is now closed, that means this attraction is closed during Passholder night. By the way, there's also another UOAP Night bar over here. They really have us Passholders figured out. They know that they need to provide drinks for us. Long lines here for Chez Alcatraz as well. It's funny that these sorts of things have long waits here during Passholder nights where they don't typically during normal day operations. But like these are the things that Passholders do when we're here at the parks. So I don't know, it makes sense. Also, shout out to the guy in the Chauncey Billups jersey. It is currently a 30-minute wait for Fast and Furious Supercharged. I was about to get in line, but then I realized maybe I'll wait a little bit until the event really gets going because there's still day guests in line for this attraction right now. And once that clears out, I feel like it might be a little bit shorter. So we'll come back here in a little bit. I do think I'm gonna ride it one more time. Obviously not my favorite ride. I don't think it's anybody's favorite ride, but I don't know, there's still like an element of, not nostalgia, because it's not a very old ride, but still just like a sentiment, I guess. I don't know, just maybe I'll say goodbye to it. We'll see. By the way, one of the things I'm gonna be working on with this channel is just trying to, the irony of me like stumbling on this line right now, trying not to be perfect, or not trying to be perfect, I should say. Like with the other videos for destinations to travel and things like LaughingPlace and things like that, I'm obviously cutting a lot and trying to say everything perfectly. I'm gonna try to avoid that a little bit. I wanna be myself, I'm gonna make mistakes, it's gonna happen. So if that's annoying, I apologize. And maybe I'll figure out the right formula in the future, but you might hear me fumble some words in some clips. It just might happen. I'm gonna try and let myself do that a little bit more. Another little pop-up bar. That's so funny. They like really know Passholders want to get drinks. They're not wrong. I haven't gotten to see this in person yet, but there's these little buttons here on this midway of the bazaar prop here in downtown Clowntown, which is in the New York area of the park. So for Halloween Horror Nights, this will be downtown Clowntown. There's these little buttons on here, and usually when you see these in the house, they are what we call a guest activated trigger, and you can push them and they'll interact in some way. So I'm very curious if that's what they're gonna be for a scare zone, because I can't remember seeing that at all. So that'll be interesting. I wonder what they'll do. This has also been added since the last time I was here, this Chance's Creamery truck. I love this. I love that we're getting to see some of the icons from years past. It is an anniversary year. It's Halloween Horror Nights 35 this year, so they tend to bring back some fan favorites. So I don't know, I'm really excited to see. I've only gotten to see some of the icons in the house they did for Halloween Horror Nights 30, the Icons house. So I'm excited to see them out in the scare zones this year. Should be a lot of fun. And then this is a really cool concept too. Obviously you got the Jack the Clown statue up there. But in downtown Clowntown, we're gonna have the Killer Clowns from Outer Space and Art the Clown from Terrifier. And I love the little mashup idea there. That should be a lot of fun. I'm so excited, I can't wait. But again, I'm not only gonna be doing Halloween Horror Nights content, I promise. He said, right before showing more Halloween Horror Nights props, I love that we have the cotton candy cocoons out here for the Killer Clowns. Awesome. They're setting up some kind of art exhibition out here for Passholder nights. I'll swing back around and see this when it's in full go. It also looks like a Coca-Cola bar setting up over there. There have not been enough bars at this event. That's my only complaint. I thought Frank the Pug had a long line, but here is a line for exclusive merchandise for Passholder nights in the Tonight Shop. And it's going down here, wrapping around the building. But wait, we're not done. We're making a left turn and going out into the Music Plaza stage area here. Yeah, it's a long wait for some exclusive merch. By the way, they recently replaced all the turf here in the Music Plaza. And with the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift coaster now going over the stage, replacing the former Rip Ride Rocket, I mean, this looks great. This looks really cool. It's obviously set up as, I guess, the Coke zone. I forget, I saw the name on the sign earlier. I said I was gonna go find it. I think I found it. But it's set up here for Passholder nights. This stuff, this giant DJ truck, the Coke sign, the Passholder nights photo op over here, that's not normally here, obviously, but just the turf and the new coaster, it's a nice little backdrop here. I like it, looks good. And the turf, by the way, incredibly soft. Like, I just want to lay down in this, and I might at some point tonight. So now that I made my way around back up to the front of the park, and I'm kind of just waiting on some other things to begin, I'm gonna head to the back of the park again. I'm gonna go ride Men in Black. Maybe Gringotts. That was a 20-minute wait, so maybe I'll jump on that. We'll see, might go ride some things. Back at the Animal Actors stage, we got some of the animal actors out for meet and greets now. Let's see if I can get a good view. We got a dog out here, St. Bernard, and then there's a pig. A couple animal meet and greets. They'll probably cycle these out throughout the night. I know in previous years we've seen an otter out here, which is pretty cool. If I'm gonna wait for a meet and greet, it's probably gonna be an animal. There's another long line over here, I assume for another meet and greet. Let's see. Oh, it's probably going up to the DeLorean. I'm guessing we got Doc Brown and Marty McFly out here. Oh, it's Marty and Einstein. That's awesome. That's great. Recreating the, I love that. Recreating the like iconic cover, the poster. I'll clarify too. I know I said if I'm gonna do a character meet and greet, it's gonna be an animal. I'd say maybe a 2% chance I do a character meet and greet tonight. I'm not a character person. Like, I'm not gonna stand in line for a meet and greet. When I see characters kind of roaming and just kind of interacting with guests, then I'll interact with them, and that's a lot of fun sometimes, depending on the character. But it's rare that I will stand in line to meet a character. So if that's what you're looking for, probably not gonna see a whole lot of that on this channel, but maybe. Depends on the situation. Passing through Springfield again, there's a Sideshow Bob meet and greet. Always trying to go for Bart. Oh yeah, there's some lines for these games right now. Again, free play for all the Midway games. Drew a crowd. By the way, another reason I feel okay not correcting myself in the moment is because I know that future Mike, or sometimes I'll refer to him as editing Mike, will do it for me. You'll see, like, around the peripherals, the text will be just making fun of me. I do it to myself. It's fun. So it is a 15-minute wait right now for Men in Black Alien Attack. Single rider line is closed. That is typically my go-to. I probably usually wait less than 15 minutes to do that. But I don't know. It's Passholder night. Maybe I'll just go do it. And Frank is out now meeting and greeting with a couple of the Men in Black. Wearing his little dog suit. Okay, decided to ride Men in Black Alien Attack. So we're going in now. Oh, a couple Men in Black greeting us. So obviously I had to put my bag in a locker so I don't have my gimbal with me, so things are gonna be a little bit shakier now, but also I can't film on the ride. I'm gonna try and show you my score at the end, but that'll be about it. So just, you know, enjoy a little bit of the queue, I guess. I heard they're also doing immigration tours. You can see them down there. You can get a tour of, this is called the immigration room here. And the guest in front of me as I was getting into the building checked in with one of the Men in Black and put her name on the list. That's pretty cool. And I couldn't get my phone out of my pocket while I was still on the ride. You know, probably by design, probably for the best. Not my best showing, got like a 526,000, something like that. But our car won, and we were Galaxy Defenders, so that's what's important. I think I might go see if I can do one of these tours. That worked out well. I got here just as a tour was heading in, so we're going in for the immigration tour. heading in typically where you would be going in for the single rider line. I guess they'll just bring us downstairs from here. It's a lot of firepower.
Trying to train to be, what was it? Let's hear the moment again.
All right, we have made it to the immigration room. We are down on the first floor. There's the queue up there. I feel like I have to mention that this is a normal offering. This is not just for Passholder night. However, it is kind of difficult to come by because it is like a delicate balance. It needs to happen on a day where it's not super busy and they're like swamped with crowds in here, but also there needs to be enough agents on staff to be able to bring you down. So it's kind of a difficult, rare thing to be able to do. So definitely wanted to take advantage of it during Passholder night. These chairs, by the way, are surprisingly comfortable. I have done this before. There's a poker game in progress right now, and that is one of the few rules they give you when you come down here. Do not touch the cards. So I will not be touching the cards. However, I am going to sit in one of these chairs. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, I need one of these at home. This is nice. It is difficult to get up from this, though. It's super low to the ground. I might just stay here the rest of the night. I'm sure they'll kick me out eventually. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Warning. Warning. Green debris aimed at planet Earth. Deploying in 8, 7, 6, 5. Guardian death ray deactivated. Please return to your normal duties.
Of course, we got the two aliens down here. And it's another rule while you're down here. You are not allowed to touch the aliens, but you can come and meet them. Uh-oh. A couple senior agents. So our agent who let us down here told us to be sure to follow any instructions given to us by senior agents. And they just came in. They're not happy about people touching their desks. Also, got the two aliens here, by the way. Like I was saying, one of the few rules is that you cannot touch the aliens. Uh-oh, group photo.
Right this way, everybody look here.
Uh-oh.
All right, friends, you have not just been at a government training facility. You are at a theme park annual Passholder event. You have so much fun. You're all going to renew your passes, and you're not going to go to any theme parks associated with any rodents, vermin, and/or rats. Is that clear? Enjoy your time at SeaWorld.
So you are allowed to come and sit at the desks and type away at the keyboards, check out some of the details here. I could work here. It's a nice little setup. There is also a little guest book right here at this first desk that you can sign.
With that in mind, I've asked the twins to pull up a little gem from our past to acquaint you with the finer points.
That was awesome. I had done that before, but it's been a long time, like, I don't know, 10 to 15 years ago, something like that. So glad I got to do that tonight. That was really cool. Probably the best perk of Passholder night that I've ever experienced. And shout out Jillian B, who was our guide. She was awesome. So the event is in full swing now. There's DJs playing, there's music going around all the park. The sun has obviously set. It's somehow hotter now. I think it's probably just because I was in the AC for the last half hour or so, but it's still so hot out here. It's crazy. I think I'm gonna head into Diagon Alley and get a beer. Here's another cool perk of Passholder night. It is not busy in here. Let's make our way around the corner here and see how crowded this main strip is, because I just walked through here the other day, like during normal daytime operations, and it was packed with everybody pointing their cameras at the dragon here. And yeah, this is a very different experience. So this is cool. This is a nice perk. I got it. Daisy Root Draft. So good. There are a handful of different Wizarding World specific beers. I think they're up to 5 now, something like that. Daisy Root's probably my favorite just because it's light and refreshing, and it's almost always 100 degrees out here, so this is my go-to. All right, now that I got my beer, probably just gonna do one more lap around. Now that the event is like in full swing, we'll check out some of the meet and greets. I'm not gonna wait in line for anybody right now, but we'll kind of peek at them. And yeah, just see what the event looks like, and then I'm probably gonna head out for the night, and we'll wrap things up outside the by the arches. But let's see what else UOAP Night has going on right now. As I'm making my way through the San Francisco area, I realized I completely forgot about Fast and Furious. It's just up ahead here. I don't know, we'll see. If it's like 25 or less, maybe I'll get in line. I guess I can't say maybe. It's not really like setting the parameters here. 20 or less, I'm definitely getting in line. Well, it's a 10-minute wait. Ride or die. Here we go. This will be the last time I go in this queue until Halloween Horror Nights, because I'm sure they'll just be using this queue again in a couple of weeks. I am gonna have to finish my beer before I go in there, so I got some work to do.
All right. Welcome to Race Day at the Garage. This is Tez coming to you from the War Room, and the last race is underway, and the one and only Dom Toretto is racing to the finish line.
So when I work for the big scary guy up there in the poster going, bring it. That's Dom Toretto, the man, the myth, the legend. He's out racing cars right now. When he races, oh, he must have won. Mia's calling already. Hey, Mia.
Pat, I see our partygoers have arrived.
Yeah, they're squeezing in. Say hello, Mia.
Hey, everybody. I'm Mia, Dom's sister. Well, another race just wrapped, and it looks like my brother with another car for his collection.
Of course.
Honestly, I don't know why anybody challenges him.
I don't know.
All right, Pat.
Yeah.
Let's get these people on their way.
Will
Let's
do.
go over to the War
All
Room.
right, Tej, can you pick me up here for the party? Oh, man. I would, but I went to public school. I don't believe party and bus are two words that belong together.
You guys are so friendly. Okay, not anymore, apparently. There we go, thank you.
Tej, just got a heads up from Hobbs. The FBI is about to raid your location.
Oh no,
Man, they always ruining our fun.
often.
It gets worse.
Too
They're leading
often.
Owen Shaw right to your door.
I don't think I know him.
Shaw, that cockroach we beat down in Spain.
Should I be scared?
What's he got to do with this?
Giant roach man.
Nothing yet. Sorry, Brother Tej, no time for chit-chat. I just sent you a brief on FBI agent Novak.
Oh.
Has Toretto filled you in?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
This is one of my favorite little Easter eggs in this queue. Let's see how well you can see this here. You got the three, I don't know what you call them, power boxes, circuit breakers, I don't know. But you can see the first one there is EQ, that's for earthquake, and then D, exclamation point, that's for disaster, and then FF for Fantastic, not Fantastic Four, like I said, I'm a Marvel nerd, for Fast and Furious. And then those are their opening months and years. And you can see EQ is turned off, D, exclamation point, turned off, FF, currently turned on. I wonder if they're gonna turn it off tonight. That would be cool. It's a good little social moment for Universal. They should do that. I realize I should probably clarify. Earthquake and Disaster are the two previous attractions that were housed in this building. So that's what that little Easter egg is about. Love that.
My name is Special Agent Luke Hobbs of the U.S. Diplomatic Security Service, and as of 16.9 seconds ago, I'm the man in charge. There's a high-value witness from the Federal Protection Program aboard your vehicle. An international crime syndicate led by Owen Shaw is honing in on this vehicle to take that witness out. Shaw's as ruthless as they come, and he'll stop at nothing to eliminate his target. Every living soul on this vehicle is in serious danger. Other than that, enjoy the ride.
Everybody out! This is the FBI! Turn that music off! Come on, get moving. And what other? Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move.
Yeah.
That's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt? I'm not.
Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't get into your city. Hobbs, escort Mr. Novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
Got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheats.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now, or you'll all get fried.
This is our turn.
After them.
Okay, guys, it's showtime. Not gonna happen.
Anytime.
Well, I did it. Goodbye, Fast and Furious Supercharged. You know what? I'm glad I rode that one more time, because that ride is better than it's given credit for. And that's not saying a lot, because it's not given a lot of credit at all. So the bar is very, very low is what I'm saying. It's still not great, but you know what? It was more fun than I remembered. So, will I miss it? No. Am I looking forward to what's coming? Definitely. So on the D2 Travel channel, I don't get into rumors a whole lot, and I probably still won't here just because I don't know anything. I don't know what's actually coming. But the rumor for this one is Back to the Future. I mean, I guess there's a few rumors for it, but Back to the Future is the one I've heard the most. I hope that's the case. I'd love a Back to the Future ride here. That would be really cool. But yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be a while before we hear or see anything happening here. We have another meet and greet in the San Francisco area here. This is the evil clown from Scooby-Doo. He seems fun. The Blues Brothers are out here for meet and greets. I feel like I kind of talked down about UOAP nights, and I think really what this is for is if you love meeting exclusive characters, this is the place to do that. I guess they're not fully exclusive. Like obviously you can meet the Blues Brothers during regular park hours. The Evil Clown was available, or meet and greeting during Volcano Bay nights, but it's rare characters, I suppose. Like I said earlier, I'm not somebody who queues up to meet a character very often, but if you are somebody who likes to do that, this is a nice opportunity for that. So, it has its audience. Beetlejuice is out here under the Metropolis Tribune. Got a little throne. That's cool. Here is that art exhibition I was talking about earlier. We saw them setting up. Now it looks like they're in full swing here. Got a UOAP thing going on here. You got some horror nights in there, some Mardi Gras, some other fun details. That's pretty cool. What I thought was a Coca-Cola bar setting up earlier, looks like they're giving out free samples. Let's see what they got. They were giving out samples of apparently the new Cherry Coke Classic. I guess that makes sense. I've heard of Coke Classic. This is Cherry Coke Classic. I accidentally grabbed the zero instead of the regular. Maybe I'll go back and try the other one, but let's see. Tastes like Cherry Coke. I love Cherry Coke, so it's good. But I don't know, that's what it tastes like. They have these cool little tables set up here that look like Coke cans. I was just thrown off a little bit by that. The Coke zone here at the Music Plaza stage is fun. There's not a whole lot of people here, but the DJ truck is set up and going. All right, I said I was gonna do this, so I wanna lay down in this turf. That's very soft, surprisingly comfortable. It's pretty nice. Oh, we have the pig from Sing. I've never seen the movie, so I don't know if this character has a name. Yeah, circled back towards Mel's Drive-In, and I'm gonna head down the Hollywood area of the park, and then we'll make our way out. I know there's supposed to be some meet and greets in this area, so we'll see who else is out. Right outside the Pantages Theater, we have Woody Woodpecker and the other one. Oh. We got the Ecto-1 out here with a couple of the younger Ghostbusters.
I was regularly meeting. Yeah, I'm positive that she's not possessed. I'm just positive she's not possessed. We don't need to bring it out,
We got the Gyrosphere out here with Owen and Claire. It's a fun meet and greet. Gyrosphere is also really cool to see close up. Wow, this thing is awesome. By the way, Cinesational is about to start. I think I called it Cinematic Celebration earlier. That was like an older show. I'm not gonna stop and see that tonight. However, I do have a full video of that on the D2 Travel channel. Put a link in the description below if you wanna check out the full show. This is one of the coolest meet and greets they have here. We got John Hammond meeting in front of one of the iconic Jurassic Park Jeeps.
Do you have a favorite dinosaur?
They also have Elphaba and Glinda meeting in here. There's quite a line for them, and we can't really go in and see them too well, but you can kind of get a peek at Glinda in there. Or no, sorry, you can see Elphaba in there. You can see Glinda's dress in the bottom. see if I can get a better angle here. No, not really. That was all the meet and greets. I'm gonna take a lap through the Universal Studios store on my way out here, see if there's any exclusive merch. And we do have the UOAP shirt. It's not bad. I like a simple design. However, my one issue with this, and this is like the UOAP logo in general, the P stands for Passholder. So you're saying Universal Orlando Annual Passholder, Passholder. There is also a hat and a magnet with the same image. Okay, I'm making my way out, but one thing you'll learn about me is if I see a cornhole game set up out here and there's nobody playing it or anything, I mean, it's gonna be very tempting every single time. So let's see how this goes while I'm holding the gimbal. And there's, as my shot is horribly lined up, and there's bags on the board already too. Let's see. I'll take it. Just got outside the park and Cinesational is happening, and I didn't realize the drones were fully back. This is really cool to see from out here. All right, that's gonna do it for me tonight from Universal Orlando Annual Passholder Night. That was more fun than I expected, I'll be honest. Like I said earlier, it's not been my favorite event in years past. I still come because it's something different. You know, it's fun. I love that Universal does this to try and give something special to the annual pass holders. And my expectations were exceeded, for sure. You know, it was nice to ride Fast and Furious one last time. Cool to see the meet and greet characters out there, even though I didn't actually stand in line to meet any of them. Again, that's not really my thing, but it's still cool to see them. But thank you for checking out my first video, quote unquote first video. I know I have other videos on here that are very, very different from what this is. But this is what it's gonna be going forward. I'm gonna try and do some fun stuff that's a lot like this, some fun stuff that's not at all like this. We'll see. We'll see what this ends up being. Like I said, I don't know how regular these videos are gonna be, but I'm gonna try and do like once a week. There's gonna be some behind the scenes stuff as I continue to do my destinations to travel videos over there. And again, that channel will be linked in the description below. I'll link the LaughingPlace channel below as well, even though I haven't done anything for their YouTube in a very long time. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. It means so much to me. I appreciate it so, so much. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of work for YouTube channels for years now that are not my channels. So it's nice to be able to do something for, you know, my own thing. And then hopefully it clicks. I'm trying not to just be another theme park vlogger. We'll try and mix in some other fun stuff. We'll see where it goes. But, you know, let me know if you want to see anything specific. Drop a comment below. And again, thank you so much. Subscribing, liking this video means a lot to me. So thank you, I appreciate it. I ran into some friends while I was in here and they said, you know, we're talking about how I'm starting my own channel and everything. And they said, you got to come up with your own little catchphrase, your little outro. I don't have an outro planned. I have my intro, the hey everyone that's my thing. That's my thing for everything I've done for the last however many years. But an outro, I don't know. By the way, shout out Allie and Brent, hi. Brent suggested kablamo. I don't know, we'll come up with something better than that, I think. We'll see. We'll see what it's gonna be. But I appreciate you watching this video again, so thanks again, everyone. Bye.